Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Adiglus Plays Victoria 2 as the Ottoman Empire. So, we're right back here, and we're going to... well, let's see, what should we do? What should we do now? Should we just take a stab at taking more of... just getting more of Turkey owned? The UK is our ally. Greece is not within the UK's... The Russians might want to protect them. Or maybe we'll just declare war on the... start declaring war on the Austrians, perhaps. They don't have cores on any of this shit, which would be great. Or ideally, we could wait until... that would also be interesting. If we wait until Hungary ends up being released, and then protecting them, and allowing Hungary to become one of our friends. However, because Hungary was gonna own like all of this center here, their power might actually extend all the way here to Karlovac. I think they also have cores in they have cores over here in Dalmatia, in Fiume as well. They have cores all over the place. Hungary is a pretty big nation if they get released. They have cores all the way up here to eastern Transylvania. Not in Moldavia. But they're a pretty big nation. So whenever whenever Hungary ends up being released, the rise of Bedr Khan. We had no sooner reached the house of Yaqub Rais than a cry of the Bey has come spread through the village. The village was in the greatest alarm at a threatened invasion from Bedr Khan. The district of Tacoma, which had escaped the farmer massacre, was now the object of his fanatical vengeance. Bedr Khan is the young and ambitious ruler of the Emirate Egyptian troops and were unable to suppress his revolt. A reaction to the modernizing and centralizing efforts of Sultan Mahmud II that were antagonized by the Kurdish feudal chiefs. As a result, he extended his authority up to Mahabad, with Kurdish tribes pledging fealty to him. He adopted the fanatical tenets of dervishes and was encouraged to undertake mass slaughters against Assyrians and Yazidis in the territory he controlled. The great powers are outraged by his treatment of the Christian populations and are demanding that we intervene immediately. Order has to be restored. We will not be coerced into action. Gain the service of General Bedr Khan. Oh. Ottoman Empire, gain humiliate. Bide our time. Sure. Bhutan will be ours. And Persia is also claiming parts of oh, they don't have cores anywhere. We have cores on half of Bhutan, and Persia has cores on half of Bhutan. That's pretty cool. Alright. That's it for our troops. That is really disappointing. I thought I had more troops. We're getting there. Wow, we are really in a shitter. Our economy is just trash. We're just... oh, wow, this is really bad. Our economy is just utter trash. Oh my fucking god. I'm owing more and more money on land units, 0%. I suppose we could leave it at 55% while we gain this. It's not like they're going to put much of resistance. They're what? They're an uncivilized nation. They have no army. Their military tech one. Yeah, don't even bother to fund the army. It's whatever. We'll be fine. There are 4 extra units that we could potentially recruit. Start paying off some of these loans because this interest is getting out of hand. By God. We are paying 15 pounds at interest, and we're making barely enough. Our admin efficiency is the big problem. It's just trash. We're losing plenty of people to immigration, but that's no big deal. We are actually gaining extra population by the month. Sure, Persia, you can have access. The question is, all intellectuals, Nikshik. The question is, Once we get the ability to fully annex nations by getting, I think, is nationalism and imperialism, should we just outright annex Persia? That might be a good idea, actually. Expanding the caliphate into Persia. That might be a good idea, actually. Bureaucrats in Huda Vendigar are more than enough. Might as well want to start getting intellectuals there as well. Bitlis. Almost done with this war. They would not accept the fools! Tensions in the old world. GG, no re. There we go. All over. Good. Good riddance. We're in Istanbul. We should put more troops here. One more Kurd, I suppose. And fill in the ranks. Get rid of this one Sipahi. Can't build hussars yet, unfortunately. I'm disappointed. Oh, there we go. Order has been restored. Afghanistan, no. Go away, Afghanistan. Go deal with your own problems with the British and the British, with the British and the with the British and the Russians. They're the ones who are going to be bothering them. I'm looking forward to the day when I have a sufficient money to do stuff, because we can make money. It's just that our admin efficiency is absolute trash. And I should definitely consider getting ideological thought, but I need to get medicine right away. Medicine is really good. As long as we stay on the same tech as the Russians, I'm fine. As far as what's the word I'm looking for? As far as... God, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. I'm sure I'll remember it eventually. Krakow once in a while. Why? No. I'm not in a position to declare to aid you in case Austria tries to annihilate your butthole. I can't do that. Sorry. I'm not in a position to do that. I can barely keep an army on my own. Maybe I should consider opening one of these nations here. In the east. I wonder when are we going to be able to inherit Egypt. I would like that to happen. Maybe we should consider just outright annexing the Al-Rashid Emirate as well. But there's not many people here though. But I would like to have full control of this. I don't like having this around. It's 15 infantry. Jesus Christ almighty. That's a lot of infamy for just one crappy nation. If it was for something like Oyo or Benin or Aro or Wari or Loango, sure. But Al-Rashid Emirate? They have 51.56 thousand pop, and all they have here is wool. I don't get too excited about wanting to annex that garbage plot of land, to be perfectly honest. Oh wow, at least we can pay off our debts. Or most of it, anyways. Belgium, that's another nation that I would like to play eventually. I think Green Force is playing as Belgium. Yeah, he is. Also, thank you for checking out my channel. Let's see what else. Kurds. Maybe build up another regiment. We don't have enough. I would need at least 9 people to make one, but that's fine now. Let's get all the artillery in order. In case we need to go to war with someone, we're just gonna have to. We're just gonna have to go ahead and mobilize. Who's this? Kathiri. What the hell is Kathiri? You? No. No. I would like to conquer you. Maybe Zaidi would be nice to conquer. Extend our power here before the British get access to this. And the British are going to try to get this. I really don't want to do the stereotypical acquire Oyo or Benin. I'm not going to do this. Because I've been doing this for way too long. I just go ahead and it's like, I need money. Okay, let me just go and acquire Oyo and like 500,000 pop that are just ripe for the picking. How many are they have there? For 800, nearly 1 million pop. Holy mother of God. Let's go get Zaidi before the British get their dirty, grubby hands on it. Hopefully we won't get caught. That would be awful. Dragoons! Hooray! I would like... Oh wow, our population growth has really gone to the shitter, hasn't it? We're having a lot of emigration. Annals of Bedouin history. No. We're now losing population. Not a lot, but enough to bother me. Yay, death. We get a lot of attrition for this. The Zadia Menace. Okay, good. Faster acquisition of this. Haven't been discovered yet. Oh, what's this? The Tanzimat reforms. I'm not going to implement Islamic law because that's a bitch. It's gonna fuck over our research points modifier, and I can't do that. Maybe later in the game when we have a lot of education, but as this is just garbage. Reform the Tanzimat reforms. What does this do? Christian oppression will be removed. Political reform, peonage, political law, Empire Turkish is not Turkish. We lose militancy and blah blah blah. Sure. Tanzimat, Turkish for reorganization, was a series of reforms enacted by the Ottoman state during the latter half of the 19th century, designed to counteract the rising tides of nationalism among the empire's vast and varied ethnic minorities. The reforms aimed at integrating the various populations under the common banner of Ottomanism, by promoting the Ottoman state as an alternative to the ethnicity-based nation-states that many of the radicalized minorities within the state were at the time seeking to establish, and by granting increased representation and autonomy within the state. While the Tanzimat was ultimately unsuccessful in preventing the decline of the Ottoman state, it can nevertheless be argued that the reforms at least postponed it. Hooray. We can pay off our... Oh no, we already did pay off all of our debts. Cars. Yeah, let's make our borders strong. I am not currently building any factories because it will be sort of pointless to do this right now, considering how little educated our population is. We only serfs freed in the Ottoman Empire. Give land to freed serfs. I always like to go for the compensation because that goes for the least amount of damage that it does to everyone. How are we doing with our justification? 140 days. We're going to need to build an industry sooner rather than later. Oh, nobody's organizing here to slaughter us all. That is great. I'm going to keep increasing relations with Prussia. They would make good allies in the future after they inevitably break their alliance with the French. because they're going to have to claim... oh, only 3 infamy. That's great. When they claim Alsace-Lorraine, we are 15 minutes in. Okie dokie. Mission to Zaidi. Shit. Not that would be... I mean, we've had Let's Plays before, I think in what, in China? Oh boy, we can pass a reform. This one. Which... wherein the Prussians and the NGF lasted as without forming Germany for the longest damned time. I hope that doesn't happen. Go away, Krakow. I don't want you. Not even your mother loves you. Please give CB. There we go. Perfect. Nobody protects you. Nobody gives a shit. You're dead. There we go. I want to get... well, these states are not large or extremely profitable to own. It's better that we seize them first, before the filthy British get their hands on it. And the British are going to try to get their hands on Fadli, Kathiri, and parts of Oman. They are going to do it. Trust me on this. They are going to do it. Whether we like it or not. The Austrians have pretty high relations with us, surprisingly. Kind of surprised that the Austrians aren't destroying their relations with us. They don't have any reason to like us, but I guess we're better than the Russians, maybe. Oh, indeed. There we go. More reforms. Debtors' prisons. No effects. Social reform decided. Control rights. Censored press. And a lot of people... nobody wants this yet. Source per requirement. Immigrant attraction. Mobilization impact. Education... yes, this reduced... let's go to the 4-year draft. This will reduce the size of our mobilization, but... we need the highest possible fucking education efficiency. Anything that lowers education efficiency should be avoided. We are only 5% of our people are literate. It's really pathetic. It's really sad. Truly a sad state of affairs. Bureaucrats are nothing. Konya, that's good. Thrace, mostly Turkish. About Trabzon, southern Macedonia. Let's go for Trabzon. That has more Turks. I'm doing this so we can have speed up our this. We're only at 48%. We have one that there we go. We're extending our control of the glorious. We have a truce with them, don't we? What about the Nejd Emirate? Demand concession. Oh, we can't annex them outright. They're more than one state. Really? Oh, because they're fucking the Ha'il. Oh, that's bullshit. That's stupid. That's super dumb. Oh, we're gonna finally be able to research idealism. That's great. Oh, I love it. Oh boy, we can get more people. Yay, 2. Idealism, please. Austria wants an alliance. Interesting. Do I want this? Aren't we allied to the UK? No, we're not. Alright, I'll accept. We're about to become a great power, too. I'll accept the alliance with Austria, temporarily. I would ideally like to get an alliance with the Prussians. But we might want to start an aggressive campaign against the Russians. I would definitely like to acquire the Crimea. And this, and this. I would like to acquire this, 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 and this, and this. I would like to extend our control of this area way up. That would be great. Basic chemistry. Yes, of course. We are in more than overdue of getting this. We need to get positivism of search and ideological thought. My god, we need to get so much stuff. And our research is so slow. Algeria. No, that means I have to fight the French. Trucial states. Alright. Debtors' prisons, 2-year draft, non-socialist allowed. We're about to become a great power again. We regained a lot of the prestige that we lost. That's great. I'm a bit worried about how I'm going to deal with the Prussians. Because they are going to war with Austria inevitably, and if the Prussians are allied to the French, that is going to be very bad for Austria. Who's number 8 now? Spain. Oh, Spain's gonna kick great power status. We're going to emerge. It's great stuff. The professors. But Vendigar is the most popular. We might as well try to build something. Liquor factory, that's for sure. Might as well get a head start. Pressing concerns. Yep. More liberals in the upper house, that's fine. Incorporate a new factory. Yes, please. Wow, we are losing a lot of population, but we're still getting population. %. Oh my god. We did it. 15 million. How many do we have? 6 million. Wow, we are not that populated for the amount of territory that we control. Yeah, we're a great power. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Might as well get our puppet in our sphere. First things first. I'm gonna keep building up those nice little forts. Everyone is neutral towards Serbia. Should I just annex Serbia? They're most kebab removal, so it'd be better if we just remove them before they remove us, right? They're a prime threat to the Turkish people, by all means. Of course. Remove the kebab removers before they remove us, despite the fact that they are not nowhere near a threat to us at all right now. Medicine, right away. Keep increasing our relations with them. Sure, meetings allowed. Getting a lot of militancy here. Egypt. I think this should be due for this episode. No, 25 minutes. Okay, we still have time. Another 5 minutes. I'll make these a little bit shorter than usual. Since I've been making really long episodes lately, like 60 minutes, like nearly 60 minutes. Look at that, we're making plenty of money now. Got our tariffs a little bit. Not too much. Are our borders secure is the question. They can always be more secure. We also need to build more naval bases. The Russian Empire entered a military alliance with France. That's more like it. We're gonna fall in great power again? No! Please. Have mercy. Keep adding these naval bases, we need them. I never noticed this tiny little province here of Dores. Miss a lot of things. Skoder, sure. Keep trying to max out our relations with the Prussians. We're going to lose our great power status, unfortunately, once more. Unfortunately, what was going to take it? Is it Spain? Yeah, Spain's going to climb up again. Damn it. Not a big fan of this. We need to build up an industry to be able to consistently do this. Maybe switch our bureaucrat focuses. I know that we're only at 55.7%, but it's not going to change too quick. It's like focusing too much on bureaucrats. We need to focus a lot more on education now, especially how there's only 0.9% fucking... What was this? Russians. No. You may not have access. Plus your war's over, you greedy fuck. Get out of here. You greedy bastard. Ankara. Sure, let's build a factory in Ankara as well. Oh, we actually have opium here. G, Ankara. Oh, that's the one. Here it is. It's shaped kind of weird. Winery, I suppose. 13,000 pounds. Not enough yet. Sure. I don't know why you need our help, but we'll help you out. Don't worry about it. We got your back. We have a lot of tobacco production over here. Fruit. Lots of grain. Coal. Plenty of coal. That's very nice. We can produce a lot of steel over here in Van and in Diyar Kabir. Steel production is going to be nice over here. Also canned food, because there's a combination of iron. Combination of iron and grain, which is great. I always like those combinations. Makes me very feel good about myself. We don't need this cavalry anymore. I know that dragoons are not optimal, but I prefer to have hussars for other stuff, but so be it. More Greek cannon fodder? Why not? And we are now sitting at 22 minutes, so I'm going to wait until medicine finishes. Oh dear, what's this? Pressing concerns. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna wait until medicine completes and then I'll call this episode quits. And we'll continue next time. Look at our pathetic navy. I would actually build more men of war because they are kind of useful in the early game. But since my economy is absolute garbage, no sir, I will not be doing any of that. I might as well consider getting ideological thought followed by army professionalism. What is your attack here, my friend? 5. Prussia's probably way ahead of us, like 8. 6. Oh, right. Okay. Much less than I expected. That's good. More reactionaries and conservatives, less liberals. Alright, that's good. That's nice. Alright. I'm going to call it an episode here on January 12th, 1847, and we're going to continue this next time. I know that not a lot happened in this second episode, but it will change, definitely. Give me tips along the way about what you like to see me do. I don't know. I'm not going to... I really don't want to acquire this just for the gaminess. I hate it. Maybe we're just going to start going ahead and annexing Ethiopia. Who knows? We should wait until the scramble for Africa, though, to do that. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you here next time. And as always, have a great one.